Hello all, and welcome back to BattleTech RogueTech, First Game Operator and Narrator Soul. Some of the questions that we've received so far in the comments is, how come we're not using the Ajax more? Well, the Ajax was kind of put together as a whim, mainly because I'm not a big fan of VTOLs. I've never really used them too much. Although, as we've proven, having a VTOL is great for those rescue missions where you gotta get in, get out as quick as humanly possible. The downside with the Ajax is we cannot unfortunately add much more than what we already have installed. The reason behind that one is because it requires LAM specific. Sorry, I guess there's gonna be some people out there gonna be very upset about me saying VTOL. This is a LAM. But LAM specific ferro or armor or LAM specific structure if we want to add anything else. Additionally, we could also add a LAM engine, but we don't really have one of those in stock either. So, like, for example, if the Endo, we could add that, but immediately we get a trigger saying, hey, you know, we require land air mech structure, which we don't have. We could also put in Pharaoh, which again gets the exact same trigger warning. So until we actually get that solved, there's not really much going to be going on with the Ajax outside of rescue missions. Right now, she's just not a really viable machine, and we don't have the materials to actually give us the option to play a little bit more with it. Look at the disco laser itself. These are 3 tons, so we could probably swap those out for maybe more missiles. We do have missile bays and weapons bays, but we don't really have much of that in that vein either. So it kind of boils down to what we got built right now for it is how it's going to be for now. If we do come across some additional stuff, maybe if we're not looking for anything specific and we have an option to make a choice, then maybe we'll go ahead and reassess so that we can maybe play with the Ajax a little bit. That being said, though, and the reason why I brought that up is because there was a purple recovery mission, but we're not going to be doing that. Instead, we're going to be looking at some Arkland Diamond Shark missions. We have a battle in a jungle environment. This one's a little bit better than the last map that we did, so we was actually hard cover on this map if we need to use it. This is going to be against Combine against an Elite Lance. Money's good, but the salvage is very tight, so there's a good chance there's going to be very good salvage on this mission. And I think we run 2 choice and 9 random. We'd probably be all right. Since that's not quite the end of the month, I think we're going to be good in that regards for money. And I do believe we're going to try and field the Catapult 2 again. We're actually going to see if we can actually get a good test out of the machine. See if we like it or not. Or see what changes, sorry, need to be made. I think that's good enough for me. See everybody planet side. All right, what do we got?
Interface initiated.
Looking like two blips on the map. So it's probably going to be at least one surprise lance, I would assume. We do have the option to attack from the rear. Actually, you know what? Dropping up here doesn't look too bad. There might be another 3rd lance on the top of the mountain there, but we'll deal with that when we get there. And a Dragon 2 right off the bat. What else we got? Mad Cat Mark II Moonwalker. Maybe a chance for some more Mad Cats. Archer Athena. Ooh. Cyclops C2. Another Dragon. And a Marauder 5M. What are you? Regent. Hey, there's a nice little PPC carrier. What do we look at? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and we're missing somebody. And the way that Regent is placed, I'm willing to bet might be something a little further up here. We'll find out.
Skipper. Aye, aye, Skipper.
Nothing triggered. Marauders on the move. Goose. Let's get you shuffling off as well. Put you behind some hard cover where they can't see you. Ah, there's another archer. So there is potential here for some decent indirect. Ooh, that Athena is kind of nice. Twin man M30s, laser MS, bolt-ons. That Moonwalker again running Ultra 2s.
Standing by.
That thing don't want to play nice. I think the Athena might be our first customer here. Cyclops. Not overly dangerous.
Yep.
Oh, we'll see what pops up here.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, let's get that EI on. I guess that is 2 full lances of mechs, isn't it? 4 here and 4 there.
Good to go.
Don't know what the Regent's going to do. She's going to be coming around the mountain here for quite some time. And that catapult hauling butt.
What's up, boss?
Doctor. We'll get you front and center.
Moving fast.
Whoa.
Standing by.
Get the DNI on. Get you somewhere nice and high.
On my way.
There's a lot of battle armor on this map. Athena gets to go first. Swing and a miss against the catapult. And she does have ace pilot. Oh good, we're off to a great start. Sorry, that must have been the dragon that fired first, yeah. Athena's hot.
I'm receiving you.
We got a good hit on Marauder. And no one really in range to kind of counter us, so we'll stand very still for this shot. Marauder's cracked. And wants to push. Ooh, good hit. Solid hit against the Savage Wolf.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh, both torsos are open. That LBX is just begging for a bad day.
All right, let's move.
That's a 50-50 tag.
Here we go.
And that's landed, and that's right in structure. Another archer's on the move. Goose, let's get you down this hill. I think those two are probably going to tangle with that Cyclops. If he wants to push, he does not.
I'm here.
Harpy, let's get you into a little cover.
Mission confirmed.
A little better hit chance on the dragon, but the Marauder's already open. And that's a Marauder down.
Hit him hard. Target destroyed.
Commander?
All right, Cass. Pop you up on top of the hill. What do you got? Kind of sketch.
Going full throttle.
Let's get you down across that ridge. Moonwalker, not really moving too much.
Waiting for orders.
Zeus. 30, 50, 86. Do have a flank shot here.
Confirmed.
59. Let's take a little bit of a shot against the Cyclops here. No, the Dragon's a better hit chance, but Cyclops, I think, it's probably going to be a little more dangerous. Of course, we have to land our PPC shots. Ooh.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
That was a long-range hit from that Arrow 4.
Standing by.
Not too happy about that. We have probably about one, maybe two more turns here where we got a clear shot of getting these guys cleaned up. Two hits on the Dragon, too. One Ghost, one PPC.
Show me your war.
I expect airstrikes here shortly.
Aye, aye. Copy that.
Mess with the Dragon? Why not?
Acknowledge. Mess him up. Mess him up good.
Ooh. Athena's taking a big risk here. Good hits on the rifleman, though.
I'm losing armor bad.
That is hot.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Like, I don't think
Roger,
that's
Skipper.
sustainable hot.
Commander. Affirmative.
Turn 21. Dragon's up. Swing and a miss against the catapult.
Yes, Commander.
Long shot. That Athena's not going to be combat effective for long.
All right.
Ooh, and that's a head hit on the Dragon. Nice. I don't think we can capitalize just yet.
Receiving you.
Yes, do you want to crest that hill? Not good hit chances, but has not been calculated as of yet.
On it.
That's a little better. Look at that Cyclops. 40% damage reduction sucks, but he is open.
Take that.
Region still no shot. Mad Cat, Moonwalker, and not really a whole lot going on either. Cannot capitalize the Cyclops. That sucks. Should have waited one more turn.
Affirmative.
"50-50 on the Dragon. Minigun, you in range? You are not.
Confirmed.
Alright, how's our heat? Head hit on the Dragon too, I'll take it. Yeah, heat's pretty hard to swallow here.
Yes, Commander.
Let me do something a little silly. Can you get a headshot on the Cyclops with my PPC? Nope. Ugh. I'm gonna take that headshot BC off of that mech, I think.
Let's do this.
It's just not worth the heartache and the heartbreak. Cyclops.
On it.
That's an upper arm destroyed.
Scored a critical hit.
Not really a whole lot on it.
On it.
We'll shuffle to get some evasion. That Warhawk's about to be throwing down with that Regent here in a couple turns. Arrow coming in from the Dragon.
Standing by.
AMS is going to screw with us, but he's hot. You're somewhat open. Go for the Cyclops.
Copy that. Let's hit him hard.
60% damage reduction kind of hurt, but that's all right. That's what we're here for.
Yup.
Then I can do this.
Affirmative, Commander. Let's see what you got. Oh, hell yeah. Get
That should be a knock. We get a leg too on that one? I think we did. Perfect. Need to follow up with Goose and see if we can get some headshots. Another swing and the miss on the catapult. I will take it. Gladly.
Yes, Commander.
Give me headshots. Resisted the injury. Of course. Of
I'm
course.
receiving you.
Well, Athena, you're not going to do anything unless you want to explode.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
We're just picking away at the dragon now. Oh, Athena is... How's the heat? Ooh, managed to tuck that right back down. Okay. Again, give me a headshot.
I copy.
Pilot's out. I'll take it. That saved us a good portion of that Cyclops.
Commander.
Hi, Dragon.
Target acquired.
Good hits. Well, good Gauss hits. Didn't fail to follow up on the PPCs.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Alright, heat's a little high. Your torso's open. Can I get a pop on you? A little hot. I'll run a little hot, I think, see if we can get this Athena to overheat.
Acknowledge.
Let's see what two MRM-40s do. Hey, that's way over the red line.
Damn it. Ready for orders.
Alright, Cass, pop the dragon.
Hit him hard.
Explosions but no booms. Unfortunate. Moonwalker, not doing much. And our AMS interfered with the arrow anyways. Okay.
Mech warriors, show them what you
We'll
got.
keeping an eye out for any
I'm
incoming.
here.
I
Acknowledge.
think we're pretty much golden. Six on the dragon.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Give me those reds.
him up. Mess him up good.
Arrow destroyed, no booms.
Confirmed.
Lightning on the Athena. Is that a charge? That is.
Copy that, Commander.
Let's get it nice and tight.
10-4. It's go time.
Waiting for orders.
Long shot. Follow up on the Athena.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Ah, we destroyed the void system. Dang it.
Waiting for orders.
We don't want to get too fancy here. Do you have an ERPPC? What do you got? Cover, but you're stressed.
It's go time.
More crits and now you're panicked. All right. Let's take that.
Orders.
Goose, we could follow up on the Athena, but I don't think she's going to do anything.
Good to go.
Roger that.
Onward.
Dragon down.
No retreat.
She did go for melee. That's a miss. And a shot down. I'll take that.
Yes, Commander.
All right, catapults. I'm going to turn one of those MRM-40s off.
Engaging.
See, we got a punch out here.
Give him everything you've got.
Nope. I mean, all we got was a destroyed hip on the dragon. He's still stressed, though, but no punch.
Receiving you.
Doctor, follow with the PPC. Don't miss.
Let's get this done. Hostile removed.
That's a leg and blew out the engine. And we got an airstrike incoming. There we go. I was waiting for that. We are a little scattered. But not in bad shape for one.
Yes, Commander.
Saw green.
Moving to position.
Hit a leg.
Roger.
Screwed him up a fair bit, but not enough. I don't think any of those shots actually landed on a leg.
Commander.
Goose, we gotta go.
Moving out.
Leg him.
Well done. Here we go.
Come on, buddy. That's a drop. Just punch. Engine destroyed. I'll take it as well.
Yup.
And we can just barely get out of this airstrike zone.
Let's go. Standing by.
Everybody else start pushing the top of the hill here.
Standing by.
I'm here. 10-4.
It'll take us a turn or two, but we should be able to get over there.
Good to go.
Bearing. You gotta come back the other way, bud.
On it.
No way you're getting through there in time.
Hey there.
Gas out of the airstrike zone.
Standing by. Roger that. No shooting, just running.
Everybody should be clear.
Airstrike.
Regent's pushing the hill.
Onward. No
Moonwalker
retreat.
did not move.
Yes, Commander.
Ooh. That just a tag? I can't tell.
On my way. Double time.
Oh, actually, it's decent hits. All right, let's vigilance this one.
Well done. Here we go.
I'm gonna get return fire for sure. Regent has been tagged.
Confirmed. 10-4.
And oddly enough, those SRMs are actually in a good position. Same thing with lightning. Vigilance up.
Hell yes. It's on now. I'm on him.
And rounds out. Granted, we are
What's up,
pretty
bud?
much just peppering them, but at the moment, I'll take it. That's a 40-40. That's out of range. That Moonwalker's gonna come around the corner and hurt somebody.
You want fast? I can give you fast. Copy that. Hot damn, let's do this.
We'll keep our vigilance up.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
All right, let's try and try mountain goat this, if we can.
On my way. Double time.
That should be outside of the zone still.
Aye, aye. Let's move.
And let's switch to indirect. 28 in the Moonwalker. Cover guarded. Theoretically speaking, well, the Regent doesn't really have a whole lot to him. He's got a lot of ammo, but he's also got a lot of armor still. Let's tickle the Moonwalker.
Orders.
Everybody get to moving. Archer's not doing nothing.
Briefing
Vor.
orders. On it.
Let's get up that hill. Airstrike incoming.
Watch the skies. Watch the skies.
Regent moving for attack. Didn't do too much damage on the Savage Wolf. Not bad.
Systems, hold it.
Moonwalker again didn't move.
Give them everything you've got.
All right, leave the Regent. They got too close to the Moonwalker. Whoops. Hey, battle armor's not there.
Yes, Commander.
Ready to rock.
What is the space to swarm? Space to swarm is too close. That's what it is.
Quick stepping it. Firing.
Ah, injury resisted. Very good.
Orders.
Well played.
Copy that.
Jag, we're just gonna shuffle you sideways.
Firing on target. Well
No
done.
follow-up for that
Here we
headshot,
go.
which is a shame.
Receiving you.
Oh, but I want to. Can we? I don't know if we can on that ledge.
Let's move.
I'm taking a guess. Archer. Not engaging.
All right, full speed.
28, 20. Rounds out again on the Moonwalker.
I'm taking the shot.
Death from above. That failed. I'll take it.
Goods to go.
We're almost in position.
Good to go. Aye, aye.
High explosive, why not? See, we got a foot. Negative 19. Another airstrike. Shoot.
Airstrike.
That's a swarm.
Damage minimal.
Saw that swarm coming.
No
That's all right, Goose. We got to get out of there. I guess that's the best way of getting out of there. I want higher percentages.
Roger that.
Unsteady but not broken.
Here.
What are your
Lightning,
orders?
you too. You need to get out of here.
You got it.
This should be a kill for a Mad Cat.
Affirmative. It's go time. Enemy eliminated.
Unfortunately, not many parts left of that one.
Need something, Chief?
I need
How's it going?
to get out of this airstrike zone first.
Full speed, no target.
I knew it. SWAT was going to end my turn. So I'm going to have to take another hit here. This is going to suck.
I'm here.
Regent, your 25% hit chance. Best one we got.
Firing.
Orders?
Bearing. There we go. Push that hill. 23, Archer. Giving us your back, dude, but again,
For orders.
he's pretty comfortable. Seeing as how we have to swap that battle armor off before we can really do anything else.
On.
Regent did not engage or do anything else. That's right. Hi, Regent.
Confirmed.
Yeah, damaged battle armor, that's all we did.
Watch the skies. Watch the skies.
Another good hit by the battle armor. Here we go.
Reporting minimal damage. Warriors, show them what you got.
It's awful close. That should be outside the airstrike zone. Should be.
Copy that. Oh, hell yes. It's on now.
Standing by.
Long shot. Still no shot.
All right.
Ready for orders.
Bearing. We got a side shot here. Let's take it. Should be just outside of swarming range.
Got it. Okay, let's go.
That should be a knock.
Critical hit.
No.
Standing by. Confirmed.
Our defensive push. Another headshot here.
No retreat.
No good, but there's a knock. Oh, the battle armor had good initiative here. Tearing my cat apart. Don't be a knock. It's a knock. On the bright side, we damaged the battle armor. It's all small mercies where they are.
Confirmed. Let's hit him hard.
I think that was both the battle armor and the Regent. It was.
Goods to go.
And even better, we got eyes on an archer.
Knocking on target.
Where are those PPCs going?
Commander.
Of course, these two are now locked out of combat due to the hill in the airstrike zone. Be nice if the planes go away here real quick.
Airstrike.
Yes, I need you to stand up. And let's see if we can shake those guys off.
Regained footing. Good to go.
80% chance. And that's a good SWAT.
Give them everything you've got.
And they hop back on.
Barely a hit, Commander.
Ay, ay, ay.
Skipper,
Well, you guys can't move.
copy that, Commander.
And that's just the way it is. That had better have been the battle armor, and it was.
Receiving you. Got it.
We can run a little hot for this one.
Locked on. Hell yes.
That's a head hit. Very nice. Harpy.
Going full throttle.
15 with base. Ugh. Well, the only target on the board.
Show me your war face. Scored a critical hit.
All right, Archer, what are you doing? Finally turned to engage the wolf.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Waiting for orders.
And it's not going to get any better for the next turn or two. At least.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Can't move.
I keep down.
War. Archer slipped away from our sights again. Oh, please tell me the airstrike is done.
Enemy airstrike.
Perfect.
Done. Here we go.
I think that SWAT failed.
happening? I got you.
Let's see if we can get a lucky kill here. Not really. Headed on the archer, which would be nice. Battle armor still gets to go. Come on, fail the swarm. Nope.
Damn it.
They're on it.
I'm wounded.
And of course, they're going for the cockpit.
Reporting minimal damage.
Orders.
All right, I got a couple chances here to end this quick before we wind up suffering any more damage.
Roger.
Even the battle armor to be so bloody persistent. There's a boom, and that's the end of the battle. Suck it, battle armor. You don't get to win this one. Always something. Always something. So, that was a good run for the catapult. We know she's running extraordinarily hot. So we're going to have to change up a few things on her. 6 days for both pilots, not bad. MRM-30, we got an AR-24, armored cowl, double plus comm suites. Apollo armor. Huh. How about that? Actually did get the access to the Moonwalker. She's been cored, so she's pretty much useless. Region, what survived on you? You're an Omni. So center's not... The center doesn't matter. A 90-ton assault, though. There's Athena. You had battle fists as well. What is special about you? Nothing really. Or was that the other archer? XR? XR is the Athena. Word of Blake. Oh, okay. Well, she got company coordinator. That's actually not bad. Carries a hyper-specialized warfare suite that takes over the mech's passive computers, coupled with a void signature system. Well, that'd be nice to have, but unfortunately, I think you only got the one part for it. And that's the way she goes. So what are we sitting at here for 90 tonners? We can build a mauler. Build another Mad Cat. If we grab the parts. The Sunder. Oh, we're going to disassemble everything here. See what we get. Now you get another Mad Cat. We'd have to grab all. Oh, we could grab that. How many parts of the regions are on the table? Ooh. And I'm not saying the Regent might be good because it's an Omni, but it might be cheap because it's an Omni. Like that, but she does have minus 10 weapon heat generated. 40% minus 3% damage taken, plus 25% through armor damage resist. Easy to maintain as a quirk. Just trying to think. Because we can do some upgrades into 90 tonners very quickly. We have a Mauler. We have a Mad Cat we could build. And let's go through the rest here just in case. Handheld light PPC, this is pretty neat. Air 24s, I think we got one in stock, we do. FCS Indirect 2. Let's be good to sell. Now the C3 Master. Nobody's running Novas. I guess we gotta go a little higher. I guess so that's what we're looking for. Now, issue. You could get another Mad Cat Mark II and a Mauler at the same time. And if you grab the doubles here and sell those, we at least get some money. Which is something we do need for the current build of the Mad Cat Mark II we have in our storage, or currently being assembled. And do we make the switch to 90-ton assaults? Well, it's that point in the game where we pretty much kind of should be making that switch, isn't it? Do you want to roll the hard 6 on the Regent parts? I think the Regent would be a better grab than the Mauler. In my personal opinion. But I say we grab the money for now. Yes, I know there's items on here that would probably be good. Like, for example, this MRM 30. If we add another one, we could probably drop down the 40s on the catapult to 30s. And call it good. But I'm going to roll the hard 6. Dragon. We got a Regent 2 parts. Yeah, not quite. And sell those kits. We have the Streak 4. Keep the ammo. Artemis. The medium lasers. And that's that. So with that being said, we could assemble... Yeah, we might as well get everything kind of built and up and running here. And actually lean into the heavier groups, I guess. Because we're getting to that point where we want to start squaring off against super heavies or having a lot of weapons on the field in order to kind of balance that out. And guess what? We are suffering when it comes down to overall firepower. 312, 18 days for repairs, still out on top.
Nice to see you down here in the hole.
Could also build a behemoth. What does this thing come with? Yeah. Energy Annie, not really high on my wish list. Alicorn we could build and switch this out, but only gets focus fire +1.
This is an all-ship announcement. Our last port of call has fallen prey to a mysterious bacterial contagion.
Holy crap, that's expensive.
I'm ordering all hands to the med bay for precautionary cycle antibiotics. No arguments, people. Just do it.
And again, the Moonwalker is ballistic based, isn't it? And the Mauler. Oh, Zamala. Let's get the Moonwalker up.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
The Mauler, I'm not sold on. Let me guess, you need a core too, don't you? Yes, you do. And you are not a very quick one. You certainly do have ballistic hard points. You certainly do have ballistic hard points. You certainly do. I can give you the FCSAC for +1 accuracy, -1 recoil. How about its sensors? No. Not enough room for a sheath. And that's almost 4 tons back. Eight Pharaoh. Heat efficiency, trash. A little better. Just 500 damage. Max range is 720. If I have 50. Need 4 bins of this. Yeah, it certainly needs the XL. What else could we do? I mean, that'd be very nice. Very nice indeed. Your advanced optics. Give you a heat bank. What does that do for you? Not much. Give you a thermal exchanger instead. That brings you up to neutral heat. I'd probably still want a heat sink or two in you anyways. Recoil is pretty much non-existent in the Ultra 10s, which is nice. We get somebody sitting in there with implants. This machine would hum. Take over stability gyro. I was just thinking about the armor, though. I don't have any ferrolaminar. A ballistic reinforced, but that puts us at 8 tons over. Holy crap. Yeah, no. No room in the cockpit. AMS, and that's fine. Actually, no. You'd be neutral, but we still need... We still need either a warfare suite, which is what, 3 tons? That's 2. That's 1. 1.5. We got patchwork. We got 2 sets of patchwork. Still a ton over, though. Uh, 50, 75. I could... We could sneak that in there. We'll have to make every shot count, but that could work. We're just gonna take a real quick screenshot on that one. Because we certainly don't have the money for it. But just in theory, Just in theory.
My terminal is on the fritz.
That might work.
Blue screen with a couple of wavy lines.
Now, what else could work? Is we retire the Legend Killer. And we could sneak. That could be sneak 6 on here. We don't have 6. 3 slots. Theoretically, we could. Be a little heavier. We don't have any double bins of Ultra 5. At least that many of them, anyways. Yeah. Anyway, something to think about. This is a ballistic-based machine. So the only thing we have 6 of is going to be LBX AC-5s. That's 4 slots. And we cannot fit 3 into each arm at 4 slots. Anyway, something to think about. Again, we don't have 7.4 million bucks in the bank to make it happen. But I think that would probably be a good build for a Moonwalker. Good damage, too. What? She's built? Well, I think we'll get it repaired and get the core in. Oh, no, we won't. We're going to be tight on money this month. We're going to save that. So that's a plan. What to do and what might be in the future here. And we might have to start doing some upgrades and replacements because we got 2 Mad Cats here. Mark 7-2. The Moonwalker. And I think there's a good chance Savage Wolf might sit this out, and the Rifleman, as good as it is, she can't take a hit. And I think it's about time we think about maybe filing her in the back. I would love to replace it with a Legend Killer 2 or Rifleman 3C, but we have not had the chance to come across those yet, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today, so I hope you liked the episode. If you did, by all means, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on down below. All of it is free, and all of it does help the channel. In the meantime, stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care, all.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high 10.
Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.